Good morning. I got a question for you. What does worship mean to you? What better place to talk about it than in a church sanctuary? So for me, growing up, worship was about singing songs at church, sitting next to my mom who had an amazing voice and trying to become a good singer. It changed as I got a little bit older. I remember being in graduate school that I would sneak off to a church where nobody knew me, and they thought it was okay to raise hands because growing up, nobody raised their hands in church. All they did was clap maybe on an upbeat song. So I would sneak off to a church where they raised their hands, and I would be raising my hands, and I would felt like I was getting away with doing something because nobody was seeing me. And eventually it kept moving along, and I went to churches that allowed all sorts of ways of worshiping God. But it's been a journey for me throughout my life. And I'm learning now that worship is more than just singing. It's about what we do all the time. And I want to read a few things about worship. It says, for us it means living in a way that shows we value God above all else. He is worthy of our love, our loyalty, our efforts, and our courage, of everything we do each day, not just for an hour on Sunday morning. Worship is not an event, it's a lifestyle. And worship is about demonstrating a sincere heart toward an unequal God. Worship is the expression of our hearts as we give glory to a holy God. But music is not the only form of worship. A great idea in this, what I read, that a pastor did was he stopped worship, he stopped the music and said, let's pause just a minute here, finish this sentence. I am so glad that God is blank. Then he prompted the congregation for verbal responses, and like popcorn, people began saying things out loud. This was worship. It wasn't singing. It was worshiping. It was talking about how amazing God is, and we should all be able to do that and incorporate worship into our daily lives, like driving past a field and saying, Lord, I thank you that you know how many blades of grass are in that field. You're so amazing. That's worship. So look at it as something broader. And this came from a class, Spirit Empowered Church, the Acts 2 Ministry Model, Chapter 16. And it really inspired me because worship is amazing, and I hope you'll learn to love God in that way too.